All right, quick update on the Renault, and really want to do a tech tip on harness plates and just a little trick I use when I do them, and be surprised not everyone understands the methodology with these and how they work, and I've seen some pretty horrible installs for harnesses. So Renault's been pretty good. Just about to put the new passenger seat into it, because obviously for Targa need 2 seats, put carbon door cards in it. I'll quickly show you that the gearbox from Frankie, because I think it's really cool. It's come up really good. So gearbox over there, you can see it's pretty snazzy little unit. New silicon pipe down to the turbo intake, pulls air from the scuttle panel up here. It's got a drain down the bottom, and it goes down quite deep, so it's got a decent amount of volume. So pretty shielded from all the heat up here now, pulling in cold air from outside. And the reason Frankie's done this plastic cover on the top is to make it look a bit trick, but then also if we want to, we can add a scoop straight up to the bonnet and put like a knacker ducts going straight into it. So that came out pretty sweet. Sort of gives something to look at in the engine bay, because otherwise it's pretty bland. Had all the graphics done ready for Targa now. Like I said, the AP Motorsports moulded carbon fibre door cards look pretty trick. And then just got the back ones to put in. But harness plates. So not everyone knows the trick with these. Some people think you have to weld them in. So what happens is that goes under the floor, drill a hole, and then you thread your eyelet in to that harness plate. So the whole reason for that is so that pulls on the floor, gives some purchase. These are the ones that we sell. It's the size made specifically and regulated by the FIA and CAM. So it's 75mm by 50mm, 1mm radius edge and corners, 7/16 UNF nut, which is the spec, and most of your stock seatbelt mounts are that same spec. I go one step further, and this is a trick an old rally guy taught me. What I do is I then rivet these in. So put a rivet on either side. So cleat goes out of the way, rivet goes in. This is all loose at the moment, it's just sitting there. I cracked one up. Using a hand rivet, Chris is going to laugh at me because I don't have my air powered one. But a couple of rivets isn't going to kill. So that's riveted in. So now the reason we do that is it's now a one-person job to put the harness plate, to put the eyelet in. So there's no underneath the car. Normally you'd have to muck around, get someone under there, or try to hold it and put a spanner on the other end of it. Doing it this way, it's one more for luck. It's done. I'll just tighten this one up on this side. Alright, I'll just show you underneath the car, if you can see it down there. Might be a little bit hard, but there's one there. I gave it a splash of paint underneath. You can see it's held there. It's held in the orientation that we wanted. And yeah, gives you exactly what you need for this. I try to keep them in the angle, so if you've got a clip coming down on here, keep it in the angle there we need. So fun fact, and interestingly enough, in New Zealand for a road car, say you're building a hot rod or you're relocating seat anchor points in a road registered car, the plating size and everything, I'm pretty sure it's still the same. But you have to rivet that plate in. You can't just have it sitting free like we can over here. So that actually has to be riveted in or tack welded in, which is a really good thing. But the reason I do it is just so it makes it a one-person job. So once they're riveted in place, this isn't going to move from how you want it. If you come through later, it's not going to twist around on you. You can tighten it up, which I think it just makes things easier and, you know, a little bit more professional. Because I've seen under some cars, these are loose, they're on the angle, they're not sitting right. They come loose because they've been on like a piece like this and they're sitting on an indent like that and they're on the angle, if you rivet them in, you know it's going to be pulled up flat. You're going to have some decent purchase there, and then when you wind that in, you're all good. Another little trick, so this is the waist strap that's going to go on the belts for this one. I always try to angle these in the way it's going, so then that will just flick down on there like that, and then it's in. And this is something I didn't learn until recently. So on the real high end belts, they actually come with these. A lot of the cheaper belts, they don't have them. And it doesn't say anywhere that they're mandatory, but the whole idea is that they've all got these little holes in here. So put your little split pin in. Once you've got it in there, put your split pin in. Excuse the hands. And then you can bend it out of the way. And then now that's not going to come back enough to accidentally come out. Not that I've really seen them move, but I've seen these bend, especially, I mean the fakes, they always bend, but I've seen on a really gnarly twist up, you can bend these and then it'll flick out. So that's to stop that. The really high-end belts like the Schroth, they come with that. They come with the eyelets, they come with the plates. Most normal belts come with the eyelets, but they're the only, Schroth are the only belts I've seen that come with these, which just gives you show the quality of the Schroth belts. Now I do that on all the belts that I install, and I highly recommend it for anyone else. Again, picked it up from someone that does a lot of high-end stuff, a lot of open wheelers, and a lot of really fast GT cars. And once I saw that, just thought I'd share it with you guys as well. But that's the update on the Renault. It's pretty much ready to go now. Just got to put the other belts in it, put the seat in it. And then last job I got to do is I'm going to put a different isolator in it. So I'm putting one of the newer Cant solid state isolators. And then once that's done, she's pretty much ready to boogie. But no, it's turning out to be a good little car. Really, really impressed with it. It's fun. So the what we've done since, done the airbox, done the extra door bars, carbon fibre door cards, got some flat sheet carbon to make infill panels for the back, just to tidy it up, because I just want the car to look, you know, complete and nice. And then WinMax pads on it. It's already got the Brembo package, so WinMax pads. And then it's ready to get the rally logbook done. Just got to do the Cant isolator, because I don't want the big pull cable anymore that it did have. So do that, be nice. Job done. Oh, again, thank you. Any questions, just ask. That's just my little tip of advice on those harness plates. Hopefully it makes sense to you guys. Cheers. Massive shout out to Damo at DC Autos. I'm so grateful for all the work he does. Dead set, best mechanic I know. Chris and the guys at Shockworks for getting the package on the Skyline sorted. Frankie at Not Scared Fab for all the work, roll cage stuff. Steve at MSC Turbos New Zealand for getting that whole set sorted for the Skyline. The guys at Hyperdrive for keeping all the things ticking along. Shane at Behind the Sport for just keeping things really, really fun. Chris and the Culture 24/7 team just for getting me fit and enjoying life. And of course, Lux Performance for all your good gear. Thank you to everyone who helps me out.